What's going on, guys? Jason Craigg here, Craiggsfitness, and welcome to another video. Now in today's video, we're going to be asking the question, is your job killing you? Now this may sound like a very funny question, but think about it. When was the most healthiest period of your life? Before employment or after you were employed? We're going to be discussing that topic coming up in this video. Hi guys, Jason Craigg here and welcome back to another of our training. Now this week I was having a conversation with a friend of mine and we were talking about how working or how having a job has affected their health. And most of you would agree that before you were employed, you were a lot healthier, and I want to put that in quotation marks, healthier. For sure, you were probably a lot slimmer, a lot fitter and filled with more energy than after your employment. So we're going to be looking at that today. Could it be possible because of the constraints and stresses associated with work, our health is becoming more and more compromised? Let's think back to the pillars of health: water, food and nutrition, sleep and rest, stress management, etc., etc. Now, how much of these are you able to maintain in your current job? Now, let me take myself for example. Before I got employed, right, I spent a lot more time being active. However, after employment, especially working the shift system, and a lot of you guys on this channel actually work the shift system, so you understand what that feels like. So sometimes you're going to be working from 4:30 in the morning, and other times you're going to be starting work at 3 in the afternoon and finishing off late in the night. Now, with such irregular work periods, fitting in health improvement activities can become difficult if you are not cognizant of the fact. And as a result, I found that my health started deteriorating. I actually started increasing my body fat, and my energy levels were a lot lower because my sleeping patterns were being disturbed. One time I'll have to wake up for a 4:30 flight, and next time I'll be going to sleep after 2 in the morning. And over a time, it really began to take a toll on my body. And so I decided to take back control of my health. It did require a lot more planning, it did require a lot more effort, but the results soon showed up. So now I want to know if this is the same thing in your life. Think about it, right? We have to rush to wake up, rush to get ourselves ready for work. If we were traveling, rush to catch the bus or public transportation, or if we're driving in, we're still rushing. Then we get to the desk, a day full of stress. Sometimes we even miss lunch. And if we do have lunch, our lunch is probably going to be something that is quick, because most workplaces have a 1-hour lunch break, and it's going to be something that's more than likely unhealthy. And now, because you're doing this over and over and over, year after year, at some point it begins to take a toll on your health. And that's probably the reason why you find yourself gaining weight, feeling lower on energy, developing all sorts of health conditions, especially later on in your life. So, what is the solution to all this? Now, unfortunately, you can't just quit your job because you want to be healthy. However, like I said in previous videos, you have to take action. You have to realize that, okay, I want to be healthier, hence I'm going to have to make certain sacrifices. These sacrifices can be things like preparing your meals in advance so that when the lunch hour comes, you're not tempted to go and buy something unhealthy, something deep fried, something quick, but is not adding that nutritional value to your body. You might have to fill up your water the night before. When it comes to the exercise part, this is something you have to try and fit into your day. It can even be something as simple as walking home from work. And this is something I actually do. I actually walk to work, and that is like a 30-minute walk, and I do that about 3 times per week. So you can just find things. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need expensive equipment, but you do need to take active control of your health. It is almost like we have to choose between our health and a paycheck. And unfortunately, that is the life that we live now because of the demands of work. our health begins to suffer. So my tip to you is not to go after everything. Try and find one or two that you can tackle in this upcoming week. If it is just exercising, if it is just addressing your nutrition, find one or two that you can tackle starting this week. You see what this is going to do? It is going to motivate you. When you find yourself being able to get your nutrition on track, it's going to motivate you, it's going to encourage you to try and tackle another pillar. But if you try and attack all of them at the same time, you're going to be overwhelmed and it's going to discourage you from reaching your goal. So the question, is your job killing you? Look at your present health. Look at your present body fat. And don't take this, I'm not being offensive now, but just look at where you were before you started your job. Look at where you are today. If you are pleased with the results, then continue doing what you're doing. However, if you're not pleased, if you've gone up a few sizes, if your energy levels is down, if you find yourself not having that vigor to push on, to press on, that motivation to go up, it could be that your employment is costing you your health. Now, like I said, do not quit your jobs, but take one pill at a time, starting today, starting this week, and address it. So if it is drinking one more glass of water, if it is eating one more bowl of vegetables, do something today that can dramatically improve your health. Before I go, my auntie told me something. She said, we spend the first half of our lives destroying our health and the last half trying to rebuild it. Don't let this statement apply to you. Start addressing your health today. In most cases, we have to be employed so that we can earn a living, but don't do it at the expense of your health, because jobs can be replaced, but once your health is damaged, replacing it can cost a lifetime. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope your eyes were open. I hope you guys realize that it's up to you now to take control of your health. If you don't do it, no one else will. Start today. Take one action, address one pillar, and just hit up in the comments below which pillar you're going to address this week. Jason Craigg here, Craig's Fitness, where we continue to provide healthy solutions for busy professionals like you.
VFX footage.